Oh, hello everyone. Oh, there's people here already. Amazing. Okay, now it's telling me I'm live. Okay. Hello everyone. There's three people. Okay. There's 3 people waiting already. Amazing. Frijolito. Global Adventurer, how's it going? Awesome. Yeah, how are you doing, guys? Welcome to Mexico City again. Firstly, the lighting, I apologize, is awful because my light bulb exploded last week and I had to replace it with another light bulb, and it's not very good. Yes. Oh, this is amazing. There's people here already. What's going on? This normally doesn't happen. Yeah, what are you all up to? Where's David? I'm here, Global Adventurer. Hello. Can you see me? Let me know if you can see me and hear me. Okay. Yeah. Someone tell me in the chat. I don't know if the chat is a little bit behind. Yeah. What? Okay. Arturo, does that mean you can see me? Okay. Yes. Pinito 25 Gomez, you can see me watching and having a beer. Awesome. Yeah, so where are you all? Where are you watching from? I know this is a bit later than I normally do live streams, and it's a bit darker. Let me see if I can get better lighting. Un momento. Okay, it's bad. It's even worse that way round. This will have to do, unfortunately. Awesome. Yeah, so it's 7 o'clock in Mexico City. Well, there's a couple of reasons why I'm doing it later than normal. Is because I was busy today, quite frankly. I'll tell you about that in a second. Hi Hector, how's it going? Yeah, I was busy. I met a YouTube subscriber actually today, which was great. Joseph, I don't know if he's going to come on. And I've had English lessons today. So, and also it's great because perhaps there might be some different people coming on today, like from Australia, New Zealand, because there's lots of people in Australia, New Zealand subscribers that never get chance to come on here for a live stream. So, yeah, okay, awesome. Let's have a look at the chat, which is a little bit behind on my thingy. Let's do a bit of chatty thing first before I talk about what this live stream is about. It's a couple of things. So, Frijolito, that's a wonderful name. I'm assuming it's not your real name. Have you been to the Netherlands? No, I haven't, which is really surprising considering I'm from London and it's just down the road from, well, over the sea from the Netherlands. But, yeah, perhaps one day in the future. I did meet a subscriber when I was in Guanajuato, Danielle from Rotterdam. I don't know if she's going to come on either today. That was cool. So I met 2 subscribers in the last couple of weeks, which is great. And there's another one coming very soon. Okay. Gomez, I can never say that. Zaka, take a state. Okay. Hector, hi. Yes, I'm fine. I'm all good. Yes, all good. Very busy. I've had a busy week this week. I filmed a video yesterday, which I won't get time to edit until probably Tuesday or Wednesday. Sorry about that, but I have a life. I don't really have a life. What am I talking about? Yeah, so that will be up in a couple of days. And I've just been doing a lot of English lessons, really, and planning the future, which is one thing I want to talk about. So, as there's 14 people here, awesome. Yeah, so today, or to be more specific, tomorrow is 700 days since I left the UK. 700, so it's very almost, I can't speak today. It's getting close to 2 years now. So celebration, 700 chasing a plate, Thomas and Sheena. Indeed. Hi guys, isn't it similar for you? Because I'm sure we started doing this crazy thing that we do about a similar time, wasn't it? About 2 years ago. Yes, so it's a momentous occasion. I never thought I would ever get to this stage. I'm considering a year ago I left the UK for a second time with basically no money and no job and no way of making money. So I'm quite pleased with myself that I've been able to last this long. Okay, let's go back to the chat again. So that's the first thing I want to just talk about. Yeah, 700, epic. Ah, Thomas and Sheena, you're 6 days into year 2, epic. So you started slightly ahead of me then. So I was November the 21st. That will be my anniversary. So there's a couple of videos, well, probably about 3 videos I'm doing before that time to celebrate the 2 years. And if I forget, please tell me and I will tell you about them. Okay. Right, let's look at the chat again. Alex Martinez, go to Alta Vista is another poshest area of Mexico City. You told me about that before in another live stream. See, I've got a good memory. And it's still on my list, okay? Correct me if I'm wrong. Alta Vista is near San Angel, right? Or is it up north? There was another Vista that I can't remember. But yeah, it's still on my list to go there. I will tell you about upcoming videos as well in a moment. Animals. Hi, man or woman. I never know if you're a man or a woman. You still haven't told me your real name. I can catch you live in a similar time zone as I've moved from Prague to Rocky Mountains in Colorado. You're joking. That's amazing. I've been to the Rocky Mountains in Colorado. Where are you? I've got a friend in Colorado Springs. Epic. I've been to Denver. Amazing. That's a shame because I'm going to be in Prague in December. We miss each other. We're like ships in the night. Frijolito. I can't stop saying that. That's the best YouTube name I've ever. I'm going to change my YouTube name again. Frijolito. Yes. Where will you be on Mexico's Death Day anniversary? Dios de Muertos. I will be in Mexico City. Okay. It's quite simple. There's a couple of reasons. A lot of the other places I've looked at are going like, I can't remember where they were, but they're all basically full in terms of accommodation. I should have booked much further ahead. But I'm sure Mexico City will be epic, as it always is. So, okay, there's somewhere beginning with M. Mixhaoc, I think. Near Insurgentes Sur. Okay, I've been told that's a good place to go. Coyoacan. So on the so this is one thing I would like your help on, Mexican people. So on the 27th, I understand it's the parade. So I've got the whole day free. I'll be filming on that day. So that's the 27th. Also the same weekend as the Formula One, which I'm not going to, by the way. Basically, it's too expensive. And I would rather spend my money on other things, to be honest with you. And then you've got the 1st and 2nd, right? So that's in the week after. I've also got them days free as well. So someone did tell me in a comment about, like on the 31st, giving out candy to children in the Zocalo, like trick or treat Halloween kind of thing. But yeah, if anyone else has got anything interesting that you would like to see me do in those videos, because I'm well prepared. Those videos are going to be epic. I've set aside time to do them because it's a really key time in Mexico. So yeah, that's what I'm planning to do. Frijolito, little bean. Yes, I know. Amazingly, I know that. Yes, a bit like el pescadito, little fish. My Spanish is improving, I must say. Okay, let's have a look. David Ramos, hello, greetings from the Golden State. Awesome. Where is the Golden State? I'm being stupid, sorry. Okay, Alta Vista near San Angel, Linda Vista is in the north. Speaking of the north, I am going to somewhere, probably the most north I've ever been in terms of videos. It's a surprise though. It's slightly connected to the video I did in Medellin, the Comuna 13 one, if you've seen that. You probably haven't because no one watches the Colombia videos. But it's connected to that. You might be able to guess what if you've been to Medellin, you might know what I'm talking about. But it's something in relation to that, so I will be doing that this week. That's one video coming up, okay. Okay, Gomez, I've been on Grand Canyon and seen many different... Oh, Grand Canyon, yes. Okay, I'm assuming that is Spanish for canyon. Okay. I've been to the Grand Canyon too. That was where I developed claustrophobia because I had to sit in a bus for 7 hours from Las Vegas and it was horrific. That's why I do not like window seats on planes. Okay. Alex, did you take the trolley and the light train of CDMX? No. Do you mean the trolley bus? Or just, yeah, no, I haven't actually. Because, yeah, the area that I'm in, it isn't really there. Or do you mean like the green bus with the, like the electric thing on the, up to the cables? Sorry, I'm stupid. The light train? What light train? Is that lines A and B on the subway? Someone told me that once. I might be wrong, but please fill me in. Okay, awesome. Diminutive of bean. Okay, little bean. Okay. How is your Spanish? You still learning? So I'm not. A lot of people ask me this. I'm not actively learning Spanish. I never have. But I'm picking things up as I go along, and I'm trying to do as much Spanish in videos as I can, which causes havoc when it comes to doing the translations, because it's just a nightmare. Because yeah, but never mind. But yeah, I'm quite enjoying it actually, because I'm finding that people are actually understanding me when I talk to them now, which wasn't the case before. Oh, hang on a minute. Okay, Ceylon, Museo Dolores. No, I haven't been there. Where is that? Does that have anything to do with Hidalgo Dolores and El Grito? Okay, these are very random questions today. What is your favourite Spanish language singer? I don't really know any Spanish language singers. Yeah, I don't, largely because I don't understand what is being sung in terms of the language. Recommend me some Spanish singers. I will look them up later. How tall am I? I'm 5'10", FYI. Yes. Why are you asking me that? I'm curious. Why do you want to know how tall I am? Yes, awesome. Yeah, so I mentioned about upcoming videos. Yeah, the one that's a secret relating to Colombia. There's one about. So basically, this video right now, I'm including live streams in this, is the 47th video that I've done in Mexico. 47, okay? So the 50th one is coming. So I wanted to do something to celebrate 50 videos. So basically, I've just mentioned it on Instagram, if those of you that follow me on Instagram. I'm going to be visiting 10 places in Mexico City that are my favourite places to visit. So, for example, Chapultepec Park, Palanco, the Chocolate Museum that I went to, El Pescadito, purely because I want seafood tacos again, etc. Okay, that will be the 50th video. Okay, what else is coming? There will be one about how expensive is Mexico City to live in, not as a tourist, I might add. And the one that I filmed yesterday is about Doctores, Niños Heroes, and Balderas. Okay, it's basically a video saying that you don't need to live in Condesa when you are in Mexico City. There's plenty of other places. So it's just the normal areas of Mexico City, and showing that they're not absolute hellholes. Okay, so that's what's coming up. Okay. Right, Alex Martinez. No, it's another train that connects Tasqueña. Oh, okay, and past to Azteca Stadium and the trolley buses. So I have been to Tasqueña. When I went to Santa Fe, I went to. No, I didn't. That was Tacubaya. Somewhere, I think it was at Lixco or Puebla. I got the bus from Tasqueña. Okay, yeah, I haven't been to Xochimilco yet. That's on my list. But I probably won't go there, to be honest. It doesn't really interest me, the boats. Okay. Okay, and it's the safest way to transport to the state of Mexico. You take it to the Buena Vista train station. Oh, I know what you mean. I've seen those trains. So I often go to Buena Vista, you know, the shopping centre, Forum, Buena Vista Forum, next to Biblioteca Vasconcelos, the library, which was one of my first Mexico videos, by the way. That will be making a return also. Yeah, I've seen that train, because normally when you think of Mexico City, you don't think of normal trains. You just think of the subway. At least I don't. I do, even. Okay, Born Supreme. Good evening, David. Good evening, Born Supreme. Where are you from? What are you up to this evening? Is it even evening where you are? I'm conscious that it's a weird time and the lighting is awful. It's getting darker. Oh no, that's still bad. It's awful. I need a new light. Frijolito, Mexico City. It's a millennial city since before Jesus Christ. Yes, a lot of history. Indeed, that's one thing I like about it. A lot of culture, diversity, variety. By far, it's the best city I've ever been to in terms of different. In terms of the variety, everywhere's different. David Robonovich, lovely, great videos. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much. Okay, Arturo is about to. Oh, okay. Hang on a minute. Born Supreme, you're in Wisconsin. Okay, 7:60. Oh, same time as here. We're on the same time zone. Okay, that's cool. Arturo, are you friends with the other foreign vloggers in Mexico, like the Kinetic Kennons, True Mexico, and the New Travel? Everyone asked me this question, and the answer is no. So I've never met them. I've never spoke to them. I think I spoke to Dan a very long time ago. I think when we were both in Asia, before we both had the Mexico effect, if you know what I mean. Yes. Pinito 25 Gomez, there are more viewers in Mexico. I have been astounded by that fact. I'll come back to that in a minute. Pinito 25 Gomez, if I don't come back to that, please remind me in the chat, okay? It's relating to the guy that I met today, the subscriber. Yeah, back to the other vloggers. Well, I'm not a vlogger, just to clarify. I do not class myself as a vlogger. My videos are more planned. They're not vlogs, okay? They don't have shaky cameras. Okay. So yeah, Kinetic Cannons. I was actually very close to them at El Grito, but I didn't realise. And the other guys, True Mexico, a lot of people keep telling me to contact him, but to be honest with you, I said about this in, I think it was on Instagram. Their channels are very different to mine. Therefore, the thing with collaborations, it doesn't work if your channels are different. So Kinetic Cannons and New Travel, they're quite similar in terms of, you know, American, Canadian. There's two of them each on their channels. And their style of videos are quite similar, whereas mine aren't. And I can be quite sarcastic. I can be quite honest. I'm not saying that they're not. I think their channels are great, just to clarify. Everyone's got their own different style. And I think that's great, because I think if my channel was the same as theirs, it would just be boring, you know. So I think it's great that all of our channels are very different. And the thing about True Mexico, to be honest with you, I'm not a fan. Because I find it weird how he doesn't show himself on the camera. But if that's what works for him, if that's what he's comfortable with, and if that's what his viewers want, that's great. It's not for me though. If there was someone who did a similar style of video to me, then yeah, absolutely, I might think about that. But it's not something I want to do at the moment. So basically, I haven't mentioned this on YouTube, but I have done a questionnaire, which I was considering talking about more, but there's basically about 10 questions where you can give some feedback to me in terms of this channel, what you like, what you don't like, what you want to see more of, that kind of thing. I will try and find the link while I'm doing this so I can put it in the chat. I would appreciate your responses. That would be great. Okay, Google Forms. Let me just find it. But yeah, it's and I mentioned about the collaboration thing. That so far on that survey questionnaire. That's one thing that is coming up a lot, that people want to do that. People want me to do collaborations with people. But right now, I don't want to. There's no point me doing something that I haven't got, you know, the energy to do or motivation to do. Okay, it's just loading. Bear with me. Untitled form. There we go. Okay, back to this list. Okay, the questions rather. Yeah, Born Superior. I'm not sure anyone has met that has true Mexico. He's mysterious. Yeah, exactly what I mean. He doesn't show himself on camera, which I think it feels a bit weird, you know. Okay, I have met other YouTubers over the last couple of years, but again, we're very different in terms of our style of video. So it wouldn't work if we did a video together. It's not as easy as just meeting up and say, "Oh, let's do a video." You know, if your styles don't match, it just doesn't work. Okay. Frijolito. Please make more videos. Please make videos on traditional Mexican beaches like Playa del Carmen, Acapulco, Puerto Vallarta, Tulum. So I've been to Isla Holbox. Have you seen that video? There was a whole video about Isla Holbox. I'm not sure whether to tell you something now. I'm going to reveal something. Shall I do it? Tell me if you want me to reveal something. It's relating to a beach. You're probably all going to say yes, let's face it. If you have just arrived, because I know it sometimes takes a bit of time for the notifications to come, let me know what you're doing, where you're from. Welcome. Any questions that you've got about me, my channel, Mexico, Japan, Indonesia, anywhere else I've been, because we're talking about 700 days of travel. So it would be great if we could get some conversation going about other places I've been, not just Mexico, okay? I love Mexico, don't worry. Yes. Laura, I did see your message a few minutes ago, but I was too busy talking. Hi. Wow, 700 days. Impressive. Yes. Laura is the best. Awesome. Laura is a Patreon, everyone. So I have about 8 patrons. If you don't know what that is, basically it means you can donate as little as $1 a month to allow me to continue doing these videos. And it is the biggest help ever because, yeah, it's a small amount I get from in the grander scheme of things, but actually it contributes massively to accommodation, to food, to buying equipment. For example, my headphones have stopped working today, so I will be buying some headphones. And Laura's on my personal Facebook. Cynthie, Kieran, Hidhir, other patrons are all on my personal Facebook. We talk all the time. I'm meeting up with Laura. At least, Laura, I hope we're meeting up. In a couple of weeks. Yes. Let me just go back to what I was saying. I've forgotten what it was now. It was about the subscriber that I met today. Joseph from California. It was awesome. It's fun because it's another way of connecting. I can't remember what I was going to say about him, but it's all good. I'm sure it'll come back to me. Yeah, if you want to be a patron, just go to any of my videos, well, particularly the more recent ones, that has the link. They have the link in the description, all right? So you can do that if you want. You don't have to. Videos will always be free. Okay, so let's just stop for a second. So I've talked about upcoming videos. I've talked about 700 days, which is an epic. Upcoming videos, 700 days. Upcoming plans I want to talk about as well. Remind me, because I will forget. Okay, should I reveal my possible secret location that I might be going to next month? It's relating to what Frijolito said. Yeah? Let me know. Alex, Santa Fe Shopping Mall is the largest mall. Another mall you need to visit. Okay. Did you see the Santa Fe video? It was literally this week. I went there. Okay. Hey Dave, what do you think about migrants crossing through Mexico? We know it's all political after they cross the river. What do you think? Is that relating to Honduras? I've heard there's been a few comments about that this week. I've not seen any effect of it as yet. David Boyce, how are you doing? Hola! I'm good, thank you. Yes, even though it is a bit dark right now. Look, in Mexico, it is dark. Oh, is the lighting better that way? Oh, not really. Hang on a minute. It is better, but I cannot put this on anything. There's my bed over there, so sorry, it's going to have to be dark. Beard looks good. Oh, no, it needs a shave. It needs a trim, Hector. I'm sorry. I've completely lost where we are now. Please do not share any political opinions as they may be used against you because it's against the law to have a political stance when you're a foreigner. Oh, okay. That's probably a good thing that I didn't do that in the El Grito video. I purposely didn't do that because I knew it would cause chaos. Okay. Happy anniversary, Meth Lab Barbie. That's a brilliant name, Meth Lab Barbie, from San Francisco. Awesome. Is pot legal or available? You know what? I don't know. I don't think it is legal, but it is available. I don't smoke pot, FYI. I do smoke cigarettes though, tobacco. Are you a digital nomad? Is that how you can travel for 700 days? Yes, it is. Yeah, so I know you're new, but look on my playlist. There's a playlist of about 25 videos called Digital Nomad Diaries. They're all about, from the beginning, well, about a year ago, in terms of teaching online, things like that, digital nomad life. Basically, I travelled for the first year. It was just travelling. And then literally this weekend last year was when I flew again from London to Malaysia with no money and started teaching online. Yeah, there's lots of teaching ones, Meth Lab Barbie. I'm going to change my name to Meth Lab Barbie. It's brilliant. Okay, the chat on my computer is really slow. Yeah, so I teach online. Next year, I would love to set up my own teaching platform, specifically related to British English. Basically, find teachers to teach people on that platform, and I get some commission. So passive income. That's my big plan for next year. I have no idea how I'm going to do it yet, though. Okay. Oh, okay. More malls. I think I've been to Oasis Quircan. I can't remember. Oh no, that was. Oh no, it was Insurgentes. The one in Insurgentes. But whenever I feature malls on videos, I get a lot of hate comments. I don't know why. Especially Polanco. That was a classic. Yeah, better colour for me. Do you mean my hair? Yeah, because I basically I had 2 packs of the brown hair dye that I put on in Colombia to get rid of the red, and I used the second one here, and it's gone a bit black, but I look more Mexican, I think. Yes, I'm such a square. Yeah, I don't smoke pot, but watch the mental health video, and you'll see that there will be certain things from my past that mean I'm not such a square, if you know what I mean. And you're going to London next week. That's ridiculous. How long for? What are you doing in London? Don't get stabbed. It's extremely dangerous. Significantly more dangerous than Mexico City. I would take a stab vest if I was you. I've left Alaska and I'm currently in South Texas. Awesome. We'll be arriving in Merida in a few weeks. Autumn. Awesome. Autumn? I meant awesome. Sorry. You should be traveling in the Yucatan area and a little in Quint. I've been there. I was there for about a month in... Oh, do you mean you should be traveling? Oh, yes, you mean you. Sorry. It's just, yeah, lately I'm very used to people telling me I should go to places when I've been there already. Oh, that's cool. Yucatan, amazing. Merida, Valladolid, Uxmal. Go to Uxmal. So much better than Chichen Itza. Don't kill me, Mexicans. Chichen Itza's great, but I preferred Uxmal. Yeah, where should David go in Yucatan? Not me, David. David Boyce. Everyone from Mexico. Give him some tips. Right. I'm going to come on to future plans in a minute because we're up to half an hour and it's getting darker and I look really fat in that mirror. Okay, hang on a minute. Alejandro. Okay, I have so many people called Alejandro. Apologies if I keep mixing up Alejandros because there's so many. You look Mexican now and your accent is perfect. Hola, buenas tardes, bienvenido a la Ciudad de México. It's partially Colombian. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, I am doing a video soon. This is going to be a shocker. It's going to be in Spanish only. What? It will be very simple. Okay, don't panic. Don't get carried away. It's not going to be amazing. It's just basically a short couple of minutes, just to see if I can cope speaking Spanish for a few minutes. I haven't told anyone that yet, so that is exclusive. Okay. My friend got a job. I'm gone for months. Awesome. Where in London are you going to be? Do you know exactly where you're staying? Yeah, don't be worried about stabbings. Just don't go to certain areas like East London, South London, West London, all of London. I'm joking. Okay, Global Adventurer, have you ever rode the Touri bus around Mexico City? No, I haven't. And you know what? You must read my mind. What's going on? You're psychic. I was in near Bellas Artes the other day, and I saw it and I was thinking about it. I thought, why not? That would be a good video. I could do it from the top of the bus. You know, get lots of good moving shots. That's another video I've got to do. Nightmare. Okay, everyone is recommending Yucatan. Awesome. I never went to Tulum. Meth Lab Barbie will be staying in Islington above Angel Station. Awesome. Angel is nice. There's lots of nice cafes. And have you been there before, by the way? There's lots of nice cafes and it's quite posh, quite expensive area. King's Cross, not too far away. You know what, Meth Lab Barbie? I'll be back in London next month. No, it's going to be December now, by the way. I'm going to come on to that in literally 5 seconds. Yeah, I'll probably be in Islington. Awesome. So, yeah, I'll come back to all that in a minute. Okay. Hi, Spooky. How you doing? I'm not going back to Guanajuato. Sorry. What was I going to say? Right, so upcoming plans. So I'm shock horror exclusive moment. So you might know from before that I've said that I'm staying in Mexico until November the 15th. I have decided to extend that for a couple of reasons. So, well, only really one. So I realised the last couple of days that I don't want to leave. I can't be bothered to go anywhere else. I'm quite happy here, quite simply. Yes, so I need to book another place to stay at the end of October. Then I will be basically here for Day of the Dead. Then I'm going to Tashco, I can never say it, as promised in a previous live stream. So you voted for me to go there. So I'm going there, literally the day after November the 2nd. No, probably not. Maybe about November the 5th. For just a few days, then I'll be back. I mentioned earlier, which no one said they wanted to know about, but I'll tell you anyway, about beaches. Who was it that said that? Was it Alex or was it Frijolito? Arturo, maybe. I can't remember. Acapulco. So I'm thinking of going to Acapulco. I'm not sure yet. But we'll see. Because I want some beach life. What do you think about Acapulco? Should I go there? It was Frijolito. Okay, yeah, so I might even go to Acapulco for like 2 weeks. I fancy like a long break, even though I will be doing English lessons and filming all the time. I just remembered that I was going to send you that thing about the questionnaire. How do I copy link? Oh, there we go. Is that the one? Yes, it is. Yeah, Acapulco, what do you think? For, you know, like around the 10th of November, probably for 2 weeks. I'm putting the link to the questionnaire in the thing now, in the chat. Hopefully it's doing it. Come on, YouTube. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so Acapulco, then if I go there, I don't know, I might just stay in Mexico City, because, again, I said on Instagram a few days ago that I kind of feel like I've reached a point in Mexico City where there's nothing more that I really want to focus on. There probably is, but you know, I feel like a change of scenery, you know, because I've been back in Mexico City for 2 months now. Well, almost 2 months. Yes. So yeah, Acapulco, back to Mexico City. I might even go to somewhere like Monterrey or somewhere. And that's pretty much it. I'll be going to New York for a couple of days when I leave Mexico City, then back to London. So I will be in London for a couple of weeks, although I'm staying to the just outside of the west of London at a friend's, but I will be in central London all the time. Then I'm going to my mum's for Christmas, so you will see countryside England. That'll be interesting. So please continue to watch, because you will see Christmas dinner. Well, you probably won't, but there will be lots of videos from the UK for the time that I'm there. I then leave the UK 26, well, basically right after Christmas, to Prague for New Year's Eve. Then I was spending basically all of January and some of February in Lithuania, Latvia, and Estonia. Then I'm going to India. What? Have I mentioned that before? Yeah, so I was going to go to Russia. I still might go to Russia, but it all depends on how long it takes to get the visa. It's very expensive. So I might just go to India instead, which will be massive. It's the big trip of 2019. Then I'll be back in Asia, like Indonesia, for a bit. Then realistically, I'm probably going to come back to Mexico after that. So don't worry, I will be back. There's just some places in Asia that I really want to go to. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, everyone? Okay, let me go back on the chat. So that's travel plans. I've talked about 700 days travel. Has anyone got any questions about places that I've been before Mexico, for example? There's some noise behind me. And upcoming videos. Okay, so I mentioned all of that. Let's have a look at the chat. Okay, Laura has got some wonderful suggestions for the other David. David 2. Well, maybe I can be David 2. Ushmal, awesome. I love Ushmal. David was in Yucatan last winter. Awesome, okay. Ray Reyes, what do I do for a living? Do you mean me? I do YouTube. And I teach English online. So primarily my income comes from those two. Sponsored videos is a thing that I've been meaning to do for the last 2 months, but I haven't done it yet. That I really should start that. And Patreon. I'm also basically, right from about 3 years ago, I'm owed money by people from back in the UK from when I sold my flat, which is how I started doing this in the first place. And basically they're paying me back money every month, so that adds to my income effectively. But largely italki. So I do that about three days a week, 4 days a week sometimes, not all day. So today I've only had 4 lessons. Tomorrow I've got 9. Hence why I cannot edit the video tomorrow, because I'll be busy from 8 o'clock in the morning until 9 o'clock at night, non-stop. Yeah. Alejandro, do you do one-on-one tutoring? Yes. I desperately need a handsome tutor. Well, there's no point going near me then. That's hilarious. My English is horrible. Yes, I know you're just playing. I love how objective you are when talking about everything you see in Mexico. Yes, there's no point being fake. Be honest, because if I was watching a video about Mexico and I then came here and saw that, oh, it's shit, or I was disappointed, then I'll be pissed off at that YouTube person. I've done plenty of videos where I've gone places where I've said this is awful, actually including the next one, which is coming. But it's not a negative video. I'm comparing areas in Mexico City. Oh my god, I'm really behind with the chat. Sorry. So Meth Lab Barbie, you were in Camden. I love Camden. I did 2 videos in Camden, or maybe it was 1. When my stabilizer was broken. So they're really shaky. But I'm going to go back to Camden again this time when I go back. December in London, perfect. Best time to go. Winter Wonderland, Oxford Street, Christmas lights. that sort of thing. Yeah, Alejandro, another one. Acapulco might be too touristy. Yeah, I'm thinking it will be. Because you know I hate tourist areas. Guanajuato. And what was the other one I hated? Isla Holbox. It wasn't that horrible. It was just bad. I think it was a bad time because it was flooded, literally a river, the whole place. Yeah, I'm not sure. I will decide over the next couple of days. Gaspar, hola baby. Buenas noches. I love you too. Oh God. Okay, Laura, it's advice time. Acapulco, not the best beach, touristy and dirty. It does have the best views for sunset. Awesome. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I will be still working. So it's not like every day I'll be on the beach, I suppose. I feel like, I haven't drunk alcohol in so long. I just want to, maybe meet some people and have a life again. Because all I do is do videos, do lessons, do videos, do lessons, occasionally sleep. So I'm thinking about it. David, I've been studying Spanish all summer. No way I'm fluent, but I'm starting to put my skills to use. How's my Espanol? Disastrous. Actually, it's not that bad. So the first time I was in Mexico back in March, I literally made no effort with pronunciation, with anything. That was the pronunciation thing was because a lot of viewers had said before that they preferred that I didn't bother with pronunciation because it made it more relatable. But actually this time I enjoy attempting pronunciation. I enjoy attempting to speak Spanish. I can get by on a daily basis pretty much, but I can't have an in-depth conversation. Yes. Where are my students? Mexico, Asia. A combination. So it kind of has changed. So when I started doing it, I was in Japan, obviously on a different time zone. So a lot of people that I had were in Japan, Korea, Hong Kong, Taiwan, etc. And a lot in Europe. Now that I'm here, it's generally Russia, strangely. Literally 70% of my students are from Russia. Ukraine, Belarus, Poland. I've got a few in Italy. About 5 or 6 in Brazil, all in Sao Paulo. I've got actually about 5 from Hong Kong. Not all of them live in Hong Kong. Some of them live in Canada, and I've got 1 in New Zealand, but she's Brazilian. Yeah, so pretty much that. Hungary, Italy. I sometimes have some in Germany, things like that. Yes. Okay, David, goodbye. Vamos. See you later. Have I been to Puerto Vallarta? No. I haven't. Should I go there instead of Acapulco? Again, I know it's touristy. What should I do? Should I go there instead? Okay. What's everyone saying? What about Sayulita? It's above PV. What's PV? Oh, Puerto Vallarta. Okay. I don't know. I don't know anything about it. Or San Pancho. Okay. Anywhere where there's a beach. I want to lie on a beach again. Quite simply. That isn't too expensive. That isn't too far away from Mexico City. Because I'm not made of money, so I can't afford flights everywhere. I have got to go to New York and then to London, so, expense. Do I have a girlfriend or boyfriend? No and no. And why do you ask that? Yes. So I'm not really interested in girls or boys. I'm more asexual, if I'm honest. Yes. Shock revelation. Yes, basically. So yeah, no girlfriend, boyfriend. I was seeing someone in Colombia, but we're just friends. Because it's very difficult to have any kind of relationship when you are moving about so much. Yes, spooky. Yes, Vallarta. Yeah. Right. after this, I'm going to do some research. I know a couple of people have been there, but they haven't really told me much. I'll see what the flight prices are like. Okay. The chat on the bloody laptop is so far behind. Okay, it's catching up. Which do you prefer if you have no choice, any type of liquor or beer? I don't really drink alcohol. If I do, I drink wine. But I am, if you've seen the mental health video again, I'm not really allowed to drink alcohol because it causes chaos with me. So that's one of the reasons I don't drink alcohol very much. Ceylon, gay beach capital of Mexico. I'm not gay, so, you know, where is that? Classic. Viva Aerobus. Is that the airline? It's cheap. Awesome. So I've got Volaris. Who else have I got? Interjet, I think. Aero Mexico, I went to Cuba with. Yes. Wingo, do not use Wingo. They're awful. Rubbish airline. Crap. Yes. There was something else I was going to mention before I go. Volaris is cheap to Cali, as in Cali in Colombia or California. Yeah, so next month is the I can't speak anymore, 2-year anniversary of traveling. So I'm going to do some nostalgic videos. So one of them will be a 2 years of travel video with a big long montage of different bits from the last 2 years, which is going to take me forever to put together because the last one I did one last year after 1 year, and it was that took me days to get done because I don't save all the videos on my laptop or the footage anywhere because I haven't got room for it. So I have to basically download the videos from YouTube and do it that way. There will be one about music. So music is very important in my videos, and basically over the last year, I'm going to get put some bits together in terms of my favourite musical moments from this year. Some of those videos you might not have seen if you're new, like from Japan, Thailand, Cuba, Colombia, etc. This channel is not just about Mexico, believe it or not. Yeah, so that one, the music one, the montage one, and there will probably be another one that I can't remember what that was right now. But it's all good. It's all good. How about visiting the Church of Scientology in Mexico City? Church of Scientology. That's the religion that Tom Cruise follows, right? I've never thought about it, to be honest. What are the benefits of going there? I don't know much about Scientology, so okay. Have you heard much about the new airline WOW Animals? Isn't that the one? Aren't they from Iceland? Because there was a no, not Iceland. I can't remember, but there was a competition a while ago to be like a vlogger for WOW Air. I'm sure it was to do with Iceland. I was taking pictures outside and they came out. Oh, the Scientology place. Brainwashing. Yeah, don't go there. I'm an atheist, by the way. I don't believe in anything. I believe in myself. There is no God in my eyes. I believe in science. I believe in dinosaurs. Yes. So that's what stuff that's coming up. Where is everyone else going? So it's November and it's October, I know, but has anyone got any trips coming up in the future? Maybe I've been there before. If you want any tips about places to go, that's a good little subject to talk about. Or, you know, what are you thinking of doing next year? You know, because 2019 plans. I will be doing a 2019 travel plans video very soon. I did one. Well, not very soon. It'll be December probably. I did one last year for 2018, which in that video I said that I wasn't going to go to Mexico because it wouldn't work with my teaching. Now look what's happened. Crazy. Tokyo Drew, I just see you've arrived. Welcome, Tokyo Drew. Keep it real, y'all. Awesome. I love everyone. If anyone's interested in Japan, please check out Tokyo Drew. He's awesome. He's done some great videos. What were they? Vlogtober. That was it. Yes, Vlogtober. Brilliant. They make me miss Japan so much. I'm honestly thinking about going back to Japan at some point next year. Drew, if you can think of any cheap ways I can do it, let me know, because I don't want to do another workaway, because last time workaway plus teaching plus YouTube, it sent me into overload mode. It was too much, because I realistically I can't afford to stay there by paying for accommodation. Couch surfing, nah, I don't really want to do that. Okay, let's go back. I don't know why I'm looking on my phone. Let me look on my laptop. Okay, someone's in Vietnam. Jaime is in Vietnam. Awesome. 2-week holiday. Awesome. Where are you in Vietnam? Where have I been in Vietnam? Ho Chi Minh City, Hoi An, and Hanoi. I had a total drama in Vietnam with when I had bank fraud on my bank card. So it really messed up my entire time in Vietnam. But I really liked Ho Chi Minh City. Cu Chi Tunnels. There was something else I did. Was that in No, that was in Cambodia. S21 museum. What do I? Okay, Gaspar. What do I think about Mexico City people? The older men are slightly rude. You thought I was going to start with positives, right? I think they're just more reluctant to speak to you. In comparison to women. Women are so much more welcoming, and not that the men aren't welcoming, but the women are much more friendly, I think. What else can I say about people in Mexico City? One thing I would, normally with like a large city like this, again, Tokyo Drew, if you're still there, Tokyo I'm going to talk about, is that, you know, it feels like a lot of the time people are like robots going to work every day on the subway, but it doesn't feel like that in Mexico City. It's much more, it feels like much more relaxed, you know. I'm just catching up with the chat. Get your ass back to Tokyo. It is on the agenda. Yeah, was trying. So how did that go, Drew? The daily Vlogtober, because so last year I did Vlogvember, but it wasn't every day. But this year I'm thinking of doing Vlogmas, because this will be my 3rd Christmas of YouTube, but I've never done Vlogmas, even though I don't do vlogs really. But I'm going to try and do one video every day in December. Good luck. Obviously they won't be the type of videos that I do now. They won't be heavily edited, that kind of thing. They'll be quite basic, because I won't have the time, to be honest with you. And it's great that I'm doing a lot of travelling in December. So New York, back to London, down to my mum's. You'll see Christmas in England, that kind of thing. Meth Lab, I wanted to go to Mexico for a day, for Day of the Dead, but the London trip came up. Okay. Heading to Olympic National Park in March. Awesome. Washington State, oh, okay, awesome. Canada. Where have I been in Canada? Banff, Calgary, Lake Louise, Jasper, Vancouver. I did like a Rockies trip. It was my second. No, was it my first? No, it was my first ever solo trip. I did a road trip in 2006, 12 years ago. I would love to go back there for YouTube, because the views, the scenery was just outstanding. Okay, I'm confused by this Church of Scientology business. Okay, Laura, right, where are you going? Fingers crossed. I'll be in Berlin, Prague. I will be in Prague New Year's Eve. Warsaw. I'm half Polish, by the way, if anyone didn't know. Minsk, Belarus. I've got a couple of English students in Minsk. Jan, Feb. Yeah, so I think you told me before, didn't you? So yeah, I will be in Lithuania, Latvia, and Estonia in January. So we will be cold at the same time, I think. I'm just trying to think people. I haven't been to Minsk. I've been to Krakow in Poland. Very pretty. Pierogi. That wasn't just a random word. If you don't know what pierogi is, it's a traditional Polish dish that my grandmother used to make. I will spell it on here, so you can Google it. The best thing on earth. So my grandmother told my mother the secret recipe. My mother told me, but then I changed the secret recipe and made it better. My pierogi is amazing. Pierogi ruski. Basically, it's like, if you don't know what it is, it's like it's kind of like ravioli, like Italian, but it's full of potato, cottage cheese, and topped with fried onions and bacon, usually. There's lots of different varieties of pierogi. I'm just going on about pierogi now for ages, apparently. Pierogi ruski. You can also buy it frozen in supermarkets. Minsk. I'm just trying to think what my students have told me about Minsk. So one of them has moved from Minsk to Warsaw. He prefers Warsaw. From what he told me, Minsk sounds a bit plain and like there's nothing much going on. But I don't know. Berlin, I love Berlin. The Jewish memorial. Just don't do any selfies with it, everyone. Sachsenhausen is a camp that is very close to Berlin. It's not a concentration camp, it's more of a forced labour camp, but people did die there and people were experimented on, I believe. It was the most grim thing I've ever been to, and I've been to Auschwitz. Yeah, and it didn't help that when I was there, it was the beginning of December, it was snowing, it was grey, so it just added to the grim experience. That was Sachsenhausen. Yeah, I'll have a look, Laura, at my Berlin photos on my Facebook. They're there somewhere. You can look as well. It was 10 years ago. Actually, it was at the end December 2008. So it's basically 10 years ago now. Crazy. Phil L. As I sit here freezing my ass off on the east coast of the USA, I'm dreaming about a beach in Mexico. I hate the cold. I've lived here most of my life, but I'm ready for a change. Awesome. Do you mean for a holiday or for life in general? I will be on the east coast of I'll be in New York in I don't know when. Probably at the end of flipping November. Mexican beaches. The only Mexican beach I've been to has been in Isla Holbox, which I still don't know if I'm pronouncing correctly. Tokyo Drew, Japan is way too expensive, but we'll wish somehow. Yeah, I'm sure wish somehow you could make it back. I'm sure there will be a way. Where there's a will, there's a way. If anything's possible, what's the saying? Anything's possible if you want it enough. That's what I say. There was a workaway in Tokyo that I was going to do. It was in Nakano. It's over to the west, right? Bit too far out. They wanted me to film videos for them. Yeah, so I might contact them. Although we did kind of fall out when I said that I wasn't going to do it. But never mind. So I would rather do that than work in a hostel again, which is what I did in Hiroshima. Check out the day in the life of a digital nomad video from Hiroshima if you want to see that. Okay, bye Drew. I know it was ages ago you probably went, so thanks for joining. Jaime going from Hanoi to Saigon, awesome. Where's Hanoi? That's at the top. That's where I flew out of. I did the other way around. Yes. Coochie tunnels. I've got a couple of videos I did in Vietnam. Not many. Travelling as a seasonal worker in national parks. Awesome. I need to go to more national parks in America and Canada. And Meth Lab Barbie, that's an excellent point. How are you liking living in Doc Torres? That is what the next video is about. I've filmed it already. That'll be coming probably Tuesday, Wednesday. It's not just about Doc Torres. It's kind of starts off talking about Condesa and, you know, I wouldn't stay there. And then it suddenly jumps to Balderas, Niños Heroes, and Doc Torres. And just shows that basically it's not as bad as people think it is. Okay, Jaime's going in Hanoi. Awesome. Catch you later. Okay, now I'm down to pierogi. Would I visit Venezuela? Be careful with the insecurity. So did you see my videos in Colombia? I know I didn't talk about that a lot, but I was staying with someone from Venezuela. So I heard a lot about the situation in Venezuela. To be honest, at the moment, no, I wouldn't, because I'm going in the other direction. I'm not going back to South America anytime soon, unless maybe I do. I don't know. With Brexit, you should get a Polish passport. You never know, because my parents aren't Polish. They haven't got a Polish passport. They were born in the UK. Yes. Okay, let's go back down. Another suggestion, go to Dallas Pizzeria Italiana and do a video review. Where is that? Never heard of it. Will I be in LA, California, Juan? No, I was there last year for about a month. But I only did one video there because I did storm chasing, and then I took a break from YouTube. So I went storm chasing from Dallas all the way up to Wyoming and back again. Which no one watches those videos, by the way, but they're brilliant, well, in my opinion, because it was a great experience. But I won't be back in LA anytime soon. Have you had haggis? No, I've never had haggis. I've never been to Scotland. Frijolito, what means tau? Okay, watch the video that I did called Channel Name Explained. It's only about 10 videos ago. That explains it. Tao means journey in terms of Chinese, yeah. So the journey of David. So just to highlight that this channel is not just about the places I go, it's about me as well. All right, which is why sometimes I do sitting down videos. Okay. Yeah. So watch that video afterwards. Yeah. And did you say you're 14, Frijolito? Someone said they were 14. I don't have many like teenage viewers. It's normally men around my age from Mexico. Yes. Laura, are trains in Europe usually cancelled with heavy snow? Wondering if booking flights or trains to move. That's a good question. In the UK, yes, everything is cancelled when it snows. Even when there's a tiny bit of snow, schools will close, trains will stop. Whereas when I was a child, I would still go to school in the snow or hurricanes. You know, not that there's really heavy snow in the UK these days anyway. Global warming. But I think in Europe, I'm not sure. I haven't done much travelling in Europe on trains. Yeah, I think he means tau, not taco. Did you mean taco or tau? You know what taco means. Okay, the pizza place is near the Zoccolo. I've not been there. Only it's said to be Italian. Okay. Awesome. Even if your grandparents are born there and your parents are alive, they can get on. Okay. Possibly, that might be something I can do. I probably won't though. But we'll see. Oh my god, I think I'm up to date with the chat. I am. And we've got to an hour. Awesome. Lovely. I'm exhausted. So I need a cigarette and some food. Yeah, I think I've covered everything. So I talked about 700 days of travel. Upcoming plans. So I'm going to look at Puerto Vallarta instead of Acapulco. What else have I said about upcoming videos? So today is Sunday. Monday there'll be nothing. Tuesday I'm filming one, so I might not get time to edit another one as well. So, but hopefully Tuesday night there'll be one. And the 50th video is coming from Mexico. I think it's about my 250th in total, if you look back at the whole lot. So yeah, I think that's everything. Awesome. Anyone got any final questions? Because I don't think I'm going to do another live stream for a couple of weeks. Probably for a month, actually, because that'll be the 2-year anniversary. Yeah, I'll do one before I leave Mexico. Gaspar, okay, you've asked me if I have a girlfriend or boyfriend. You're now asking me if I like tequila. Are you trying to seduce me or something? I might be up for that. Do you like tequila shots? Tequila shots, yes. I like pulque as well. I had that in Guanajuato. Yeah. Whiskey, no. Well, I hate whiskey. My dad used to tell me that it tastes like petrol or gasoline. He was a car mechanic. Yeah, tequila's okay. I didn't realise there were so many varieties of tequila when I went to Tlaquepaque. I went to the tequila shop. Um, yeah, I need to get drunk. Yeah, if anyone in Mexico City wants to go out for a night and get drunk, let me know. Because I'm meeting up with a lot of subscribers lately. It's great. Yeah, let's go out, get pissed. That means get drunk, by the way. Meth Lab Barbie is hilarious. I call tequila liquid panty remover. Liquid panty remover, yes. It is, pretty much. Believe me, I know. In terms of my panties. How about mezcal? Oh, yeah, I like... mezcal's okay. I had that in various places as well. But I think I probably prefer tequila, if I'm honest. But the thing about tequila isn't in... Am I right that in Mexico it's more about sipping it than downing it like a shot? Because that's what I'm used to. Just down the whole lot. I can't sip tequila. There's no way I can do that. It's disgusting. Yes. Oh, Andy Stubbs is joining just as I'm leaving. How's it going, Andy? Are you travelling at the moment or are you in Oz? Meth Lab Barbie, where am I going on the train? Do you mean tequila on the train? It was too expensive. That's why I didn't do it when I was there. Yeah, no, I'm not going to tequila. I've already been to Tlaquepaque and Guadalajara. I'm not going back there. Yeah, crazy expensive. I'm not going to tequila. FYI. I'm not going back to Guanajuato because I didn't really like it. It was okay. It was pretty. It was beautiful, but it was too touristy. I wouldn't go back there again. Yeah. So there's lots coming up. Hopefully the lighting is better next time. Yes. So yeah, don't forget to please fill out the questionnaire that I sent on the chat, on the live chat, if you like. I've only had 11 responses so far because I haven't really advertised it. And that would be awesome. Andy is going to Bali in March. Guess when I'm going to Bali? April or possibly March. I might be there at the same time. It depends. So that's where I'm going after India. So I'll be in India until at least the 21st of March because that's when Holi is the festival. I don't know how to pronounce it. And then my birthday's a week later, so I might be in India for my birthday. I might be in Bali. I'm not sure. It will be my 4th time in Bali on this channel. Oh, ridiculous. Yeah, but it all depends on Russia. So if I don't go to Russia, I will be in Bali earlier. More than likely. The return to Asia is on. Sorry, Mexico, but I probably will be back. About a 99% chance I will be back in Mexico at some point next year. We'll see what happens. Andy, you're beating me with the Bali times. I guess it's easier for you because you're in Australia. Yes. Awesome. Okay, well, thank you everyone for joining. Sorry about the lighting. Watch out for the next video. I'm done. I'm very tired. Yes. Later. Catch you later, everyone. Let's just wait and see if anyone says anything else. No, they're not. Okay, awesome. I'll catch you later, everyone. Goodbye.